Travel if you dare.
Ba? Oh. Uy! Alam ko, nag-cellphone lang ako. Carry on, carry on. This is nothing really matters. Hooray, my time's come. Send shivers down my spine, but it's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. Gotta go. I've gotta go. Gotta go. Leave it all behind. Face the truth. Face the truth. Mama. Dun, 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 dun. I don't wanna die. Sometimes wish I never been more than now. Carry on, carry on.
Just killed a man, but God against his my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life it just begun. Mama, just killed.
So just before you go full enhanced interrogation on the bouncer, here's the plan. We access the security camera system and cross-reference the footage with when we know the phone was there.
Shit sounds good to me, but can't we just hack the feed?
No deal. The system is some thrift store level shit. It's not even online. You'll need to get the physical tape from their office.
Oh shit, that's easy. Right, partner?
Here are all the gift packages. Enter the gift code VIP 666666 to get plus other chance. Enter the gift code VIP.
A massive part of GTA Online is weapons. And yes, this may go without saying, but there are quite a lot. The thing is though, not every single one is created equal. There are some which are way more useful than others. And in today's video, we're going to be going through the top 10 weapons that you must have within GTA Online. Starting off, number 10. We've listed the Heavy Revolver Mark II. The Mark II is a variant of the standard heavy revolver-based weapon. And the reason that we've included it as part of this list is because it's capable of killing enemies in just 1 or 2 shots, depending how much armor they have, as well as where you actually shoot them. It's a great weapon to have within your loadout for mid-range combat. Looking at the price, it can be kinda expensive. Buying into the Heavy Revolver itself is actually very cheap, only costing $5,900. But how much armor they have, as well as where you actually shoot them. It's a great weapon to have within your loadout for mid-range combat. Now looking at the price, it can be kinda expensive. Buying into the Heavy Revolver itself is actually very cheap, only costing $5,900. But we recommend going for the Mark II. For that, you're going to need to spend another $99,000 on top, bringing the overall total to $104,500. You need to buy this with ammunition, and then you need to upgrade it from the weapon workshop. Overall, this weapon is rated 42.2, which isn't that high, but bear in mind that's if we were to go and also take into consideration the fire rate, the range, and the clip size. Ammo capacity on this is only 6, but when you're looking just to quickly, easy whip out, take down a few enemies at mid-range, and get on your day, it's perfect. Number 9, we have the Special Carbine Mark II. This is a general assault rifle that can be used for most tasks, and is suitable for both short as well as medium ranges. For you to buy into the take down a few enemies at mid-range and get on with your day, it's perfect. Number 9, we have the Special Carbine Mark II. This is a general assault rifle that can be used for most tasks and is suitable for both short as well as medium ranges. For you to buy into the Special Carbine, you will need to spend $14,500 from ammunition. Well, in order to upgrade this to the Mark II, very similar to what we just mentioned with the Heavy Revolver Mark II, you will need to pay quite a bit more on top. And this one is more expensive, $135,000, bringing the overall total to $149,500. You again purchase this from ammunition and upgrade it through the weapon workshop. And if you don't have one, yeah, you will need to go and buy one of those as well. When looking at statistics, it's a well-rounded weapon. Damage, fire rate, accuracy, range, and clip size are fairly close together, with accuracy and fire rate being slightly better than your average weapon within GTA. What makes this slightly better is that you can upgrade it further. The ammo capacity by default is 30, but this can be upgraded to 60 for the price of $26,450. Number 8, slightly different one, but still a very useful weapon, is the flare gun. Now, with this, straight away, we're going to be talking about the stats. Damage, fire rate, accuracy, range, and clip size are not good, bringing the overall score to just 60. This is the lowest rated weapon that we're going to be going through in today's video, but it is still incredibly useful, not for taking down enemies, but for missions. There are loads of missions within GTA which are set up in a way where you will need to have a flare gun in order for you to trigger something. A good example of this is within the nightclub. When you accept a delivery, you will need to head over to a location where there will be a helicopter mid-air, and you need to signal to them with the flare gun. It's not until you actually do this with the flare gun that the helicopter will then head off and you need to follow it. That can't be triggered unless you use the flare gun. Now with this, it is only going to cost $3,750, making this also the cheapest weapon that we're going to be going for. But because of how useful it is within various missions, it is a purchase that you should make. Number 7, we've selected the Up and Atomizer. This is a great weapon to buy into for 2 main reasons. You can take down multiple enemies all at once, making life incredibly easy whilst it's still being incredibly efficient. There's not many other weapons that will allow you to do this, and for those that do, you're going to have to pay for missiles individually, which can be costly as time goes on. But the real reason why it's on this list, and the second reason out of the 2, is because it's used to move vehicles from a certain position. And when we're talking certain position, I'm normally thinking of the larger vehicles which somehow end up on their side. If you get a vehicle stuck, it's worth using the Up and Atomizer because it's not going to destroy the vehicle itself, but what it will do is push it into an area which will hopefully get it the right way up, or get it out of the position that it's currently stuck in. This will set you back $399,000 and was previously available at Ammunition, but now is currently available from the Agency Armory and the Gun Van. And number 6, we have the Pump Shotgun Mark II, a powerful shotgun dealing a huge amount of damage within a very short range. If you're going for close combat, this is the weapon that we recommend. It's going to set you back $3,500, which is what you'll need to purchase as the pump shotgun from Ammunition, and then you'll need to spend an extra $82,500 in order to go and get this to a Mark II. And with that, it's going to cost you $86,000 in total. When looking at weapon statistics, you don't really need to worry about the fire rate, accuracy, range, or clip size because it is a shotgun. You're going to be using this in close range. Chances are you're not going to need to have the accuracy because the enemy or whatever you're trying to shoot in close proximity is, well, close. You just need to keep an eye on that damage at 67, which is really where you're going to be able to nail enemies down. Number 5, we have the Homing Launcher. This is a guided missile launcher suitable for medium to long range targets, both in the air and on the ground. This one is your bog standard weapon. You just need to go and buy into this because it will be used. The damage being 95 and the range being 75, allowing you to take down multiple enemies at once or just get rid of the aerial threat before pursuing the rest of the mission. $75,000, ammo capacity 1, but still 100% worth it. Especially if you're a beginner and you don't have enough money to buy into the Sparrow with guided missiles or the Oppressor Mark II. Number 4, we have the Widowmaker. This is a futuristic minigun that can take out large groups of enemies, best suited for medium range targets. This one is going to be fairly pricey, $429,000.
Hey babe, it's time to take your medicine. His heart is racing a bit.
Wow, I love this hospital. Sweetie, let's take our meds too. Oh, wait, why does he get special treatment?
Was previously available at Ammunition, but is now available from the Agency Armory and the Gun Van. And the weapon statistics really speak for itself. Damage is not that high, but you need to know the ammo capacity is 9,999. There is no reload required, allowing you to have an insane fire rate. If enemies aren't going down after the first couple of hits, doesn't matter because there's plenty more where that came from. Number 3, we've selected the Heavy Sniper Mark II, a very powerful sniper that can take out both enemies and vehicles from a very long range. With all the weapons that we've gone through so far, there's only one which is medium to long range, and that is the homing missiles themselves. But sometimes you need something which will allow you to do that long range, but still have that precision. That's why we've selected the Heavy Sniper Mark II. For this, you'll need to spend $38,150 in order to initially buy it from Ammunition, and then you'll need to spend an additional $165,375 to convert it to a Mark II, being all in $203,525. But with it, damage is going to be 98, accuracy 90, range 100. Clip size is going to be 5, which of course is a downside, but bear in mind that you're hopefully going to be 98, accuracy 90, range 100. Clip size is going to be 5, which of course is a downside, but bear in mind that you're hopefully using this from long range, so if you don't get the first couple of hits, probably more of a problem with your accuracy than anything else. That's especially the case for me. Number 2, we've selected the Unholy Hellbringer, a powerful machine gun that is very effective for both mid-range and close-range combat. It's going to set you back a whopping $449,000. I know, but yet again, it's worth it. Why? Because it's got an ammo capacity of 9,999. Yet again, there is no reload required. Having both this, the Unholy Hellbringer, and also being able to buy into the Widowmaker will somewhat make you unstoppable on foot. Originally, you would have to go and buy this from Ammunition, but is now available from the Agency Armory and the Gun Van. And that brings us to number 1. We've selected the Railgun. This is a highly lethal weapon suitable for medium range. It does have a ridiculous price tag, being the most expensive within today's list at $730,000. But with it, you're going to be able to take out enemies, small groups of enemies, and also vehicles. This in itself is a jet as well as an oppressor killer. If you're getting grief, this is the weapon that you want to use. The damage is at 90 and the range is at 70, allowing you to get a few hits in before they start using homing missiles. The ammo capacity is 20, which is a bit of a downside, but really, you should be getting what you need after just 1 or 2 hits. If you need more than that, it's probably an issue with your accuracy, or you're just not using the right weapon for whatever it is that you're trying to take down. But here is the 10 weapons that we recommend that you buy into. These are some of the most useful weapons within the game, either because they can take down enemies, take down vehicles, or just because they're used within missions. If you enjoyed this video and want to see a bit more from me, then make sure that you click that next video on screen. That video will guide you through the top 10 businesses that you should be buying into within GTA Online. So click that video and I'll be over there showing you exactly how you could be making millions.
She never did.
Sure. Second time lucky, eh?
You have for...
Baby, do she even know?
night sky is a fascinating thing. Beneath a canopy of thousands of visible stars, it's hard to look to the sky and imagine that we're the only world in the universe capable of housing life. And of all the games to tackle the question, are we alone in the universe, it didn't feel particularly relevant to Red Dead Redemption 2. However, in today's revisited video, we are going to be exploring a mystery within Red Dead Redemption 2 that does, in a way, sort of address this. Or at the very least, the concept of flying saucers, if not aliens. I realise I've made several videos on the topic, on little odd bits within it, however I've never actually sat down and comprehensively pieced together a piece of content. Hopefully this video will be that. So be sure to chill out, sit back, grab yourself a coffee maybe, as we revisit the UFOs in Red Dead Redemption 2. While exploring the mountains near Colter, you can come across a random encounter that the game really wants you to find, considering how high the chances are that you will find it if you visit one of the locations where it can spawn. The encounter in question is a frozen campsite, complete with a frozen, disemboweled horse and two frozen people clutching a piece of paper. An ominous sight as the pair, one male, one female, appear to have frozen to death, huddled together, holding the...
Trust me, the crazy project wrote it.
this piece of paper as if this is the most important thing that they own. Meanwhile, the horse appears to have suffered a gruesome death. So what's on the piece of paper? Firstly, upon pulling the piece of paper out of the woman's death grip, ominous music plays. On it, we can see a map of some sort, known as the panoramic map. It shows 5 lines from a central point, leading outwards to 5 other locations on a starlit night. Its relevance is yet to be known, and I'm not entirely sure why. I want to say straight. You can find a skull outside that certainly justifies questions, but once you head inside, it's impossible to ignore that something is very wrong about this place. Inside, we will see many dead bodies in their skeletal state. They've been here for a while. All of the corpses in the building appear to have matching footwear, and there are also no signs that these people's deaths were violent. They just appear to have died in their beds. Poison, perhaps, maybe voluntarily taken. A mysterious sermon on the head desk may give us a better idea as to what is going on here. It reads as follows. At the 2nd hour under the half moon, by the great love and grace of our Saviour, Kukawaba, voyager of time and galaxies, we cast off our corporal shells, so his vessel can take our spirits to the promised realm, to live in peace and power until the 2000th year, when we will return for the new chosen and worship once again at the peak of Mount Shan. In his love we rejoice always. That certainly clears things up, I suppose. It appears as if these people killed themselves in order for their spirits to be freed onto an alien spacecraft and taken away to paradise. This is possibly a reference to the Heaven's Gate cult, which participated in a mass suicide in the year 1997. They believed that in doing so they'd be transported spiritually to a spacecraft following a comet passing by Earth. The cultists in this scenario all wore identical shoes. The part where Hanny's Bethel gets proper interesting, however, is if you return at night.
I have the perfect hat for Arthur. There, how about that? Dude, I'm cosplaying as a UFO, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Bob, a sort of staple of Rockstar games, piloting it. But tough to see at night. So, because the UFO is only here for around an hour, though, actually, top part, and then you've got the saucer in the center. If you see anything on the inside, there weren't any aliens, there wasn't any extraterrestrial life that we could see. I also couldn't hear any unusual sound. And I wanted to try the same thing here to see if we could actually go and look at the UFO didn't have. What was actually a difference with this UFO? This one had like red lights on there that the other one didn't have. So the one at the UFO cabin leaves a lot slower than the one on top of Mount Shan, which we weren't able to find anything all that exciting. So after that, I wanted to return back to this deserted shack and you headed to the UFO cabin. I wanted to try a couple of